Hello, a warm welcome to Conny Decorates today. And some of it has already flown away a bit, but no matter, who else is here?
I am the cameraman.
Exactly. And this is our table decoration today because we are expecting guests. The moss has already flown away here, but this is a very natural decoration idea that we simply did in our garden because we want to eat together today. And if you're interested in this topic today, stay tuned because we're going to show you now. And these are the things we need today in wind and storm. Somehow we always seem to have a bit of bad luck with the weather. Don't we, Micha?
Yes, that's true. Always stormy.
Always stormy? It's unbelievable. But let's see. Today we added a fluffy thing and let's see if it gets a bit better. That's why I'm starting quickly. Here I have the scabiosa. It will definitely go to the front in the front yard. Then I also have small orchids in the box. And definitely succulents, also, and house leek, also known as roof leek. These are the native ones. Then here I have, this is a kind of fleece fabric. And here this was actually a curtain from IKEA. We don't need it anymore. I always used it for decorating underneath. Then here we also have 2 silver candle holders from Hof Oelkers. Here I have these silver tea light holders again. We use them repeatedly. Definitely a micro LED light chain, 1.9 meters. It's super, super good for both indoor and outdoor use. And then I have a bit of cutlery and dishes because we want to set the table today. And it should be very natural. And since we're having guests today, Laura and her boyfriend, and Laura and Lenny always like it when we decorate very naturally. I'd say, Micha, let's get started, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
Exactly. I do. It's better if you have a good pair of scissors. I will now simply place the scissors here and cut all the way down. As I said, this was a curtain like a drape, which we don't need anymore. And since I have a few other ideas where I also need sturdy fabric, I thought we could make great use of it here, and I'll cut it all the way down. So, and it doesn't matter if it's not cut neatly here because it's just supposed to be a protection, and I actually find it really nice with this light fabric underneath as a base because it really enhances the natural materials, and I will definitely do it from one end to the other. You can now gather it wonderfully. And yes, I think that's enough. Since this is a table that broke here at some point, there's a board, Micha, right? There was a bit too much decoration on it, and then the cat came and a board broke off. But that doesn't matter because we're doing something a bit special today. We want to make it cozy, and I'll show you in a moment how we're sitting here today. And I think it will be, well, just different. Now I'm already taking the plates so that later we know roughly how much space we have for the decoration. And that's always super important, especially with table decorations. And later we'll be sitting here on benches, on wooden benches, or rather on the wooden bench, and we'll be sitting a bit staggered here. And now I'm going to look, these silver candle holders, I think they're really cool. I'll place them next to each other like this. I have 2 different sizes here, and I'll place the larger one at the back where we have a bit more space. And I would say just put the other one here in between, then it reflects. No, then you can't eat well. That means I will place the 2 candle holders at each end of the table. And I find orchids, even the last decoration with the orchids, we really like it a lot. They are next to our fireplace. And I take these small ones. They are really very, very small orchids. I just take them out of the pot and place or put them where I want them to be. And now It's really windy here. We really have to be careful. I take the succulents out of the pot, remove all the soil from the bottom, and place them against each other. Then they have a good counterweight and stand wonderfully even in this wind, even in tough. Test here, Micha, right?
Yes.
So a storm is coming up here. That's incredible. I have now well, I'll remove that later. I mean, it will go away by itself soon. Without the wind, it would be much, much easier. But now I'm taking my dried moss. I think I've had it in the shed for 3 or 4 months now. I've taken it out now and I'm placing it everywhere, in between. It's really like a carpet. There's really no soil left. It's just dry, completely natural and wonderful. And I'm placing it everywhere in between now. Since we really have nothing else on the table here, on the right and left, we have small tables. You can place things on them, but this is just for eating and for enjoying.
I remember the day when we started talking. We were kids and I knocked down all of your marbles, but you did not seem to mind at all.
I just grabbed a few stones from the terrace because it's so stormy. There needs to be something to weigh it down, but we actually find it very, very nice like this, don't we?
It's very nicely.
That means the wind can stay. We can sit outside later, and I'm going to add a few more stones everywhere now. But now we really need to hurry because it's really windy. Oh man, if I had known that beforehand. But it doesn't matter. We're really sticking it out today. And I'm just going to add these tea light things here again. And just put some regular white candles on top, whether they'll actually burn later. We hope, of course, that it will calm down a bit later. And we'll just see. But super decorative. Plan B, I am absolutely skipping the napkins today because they're flying around at the moment, at least. I can put them on later. I'm just setting the cutlery now because it's really so stormy and yeah, it's pointless. So normally, of course, all this mess isn't here, but I think you can imagine what I mean. I'm just placing the cutlery on top for now. And yes, I would say this natural idea is simply to create a beautiful table decoration with natural items. And no matter what you have, you can just lay everything on top, a little protection, and then it's always super nice and natural. But I wanted to add a little protection on top, and I'll just do that quickly. Yes, very good. Up here I have the fabric attached below and over the branch above. And now I'm going over here again. I'm checking how much length I still need. That means I can practically work without wire and tape here because it's really super stable. And now I'm going over to the other tree to secure the fabric there again.
Bikes to the lake after school each day and skip many stones from the beach. And one thing you said was, listen, I will have your back away. And now
Find it cozy, don't you?
Yes, if the wind were a bit less, yes.
Exactly, we can only hope. It's turning blue over there. We really hope it stops. Yes, that it just gets a bit calmer because then we can really sit here today, or we'll just carry it up to the terrace later. But it's a shame, of course, because we've also incorporated a bit of light up here, and later the can behind me will also turn on. Then we have the ladder with the wreath, and we would be sitting right in the middle here, and that was actually the idea, and that with some natural materials. And yes, dear ones, we really hope that we were able to inspire you today, because then we would love a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to us yet, feel free to do so. And yes, we are still diligently at it all summer long. And if you're looking for decorative items, or if you like something, check the video description below. There is the link to our homepage, and from there, the link to the decorative items. So, dear ones, I hug you. Stay healthy. You're Conny and...
Your Micha, your cameraman.
Exactly. In wind and storm. See you then. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We're grown up. I don't really see you enough. There's too much to be done. Yeah, it's no fun. But even if we're far apart, I know where we belong. Haven't changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never